Okay, so take out your properties folder from yesterday so that you can fill in extra examples of each one of the properties. So the first one on there is the commutative property. So the commutative property works for addition and multiplication. So if I do A plus B equals B plus A, or I can do A times B equals B times A. So for example, if I have 7 plus 2, that's the same as 2 plus 7, because they both equal 9. For multiplication, if I do 3 times 2, that's the same as 2 times 3, because they both equal 6. The next one is the associative property. This one also works for both multiplication and addition. So in addition, if I move the parentheses around, the answer does not change. Same thing for multiplication. So it's for a real world situation. So if I do 7 plus 2 in parentheses plus 4, that's the same as if I do 7 plus 2 plus 4. Because 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 4 is 13. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 7 is also 13. For multiplication, if I do 4 times 8 times 3, that is the same as if I do 4 times 8 times 3. 4 times 8 is 32. 32 times 3 is 96. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 times 4 is also 96. The next property is the distributive property. That one says that if I have a number I'm adding inside the parentheses and multiplying outside, I can multiply by both pieces. So we usually use this for like easy way to add. So like say I want to do 53 times 4. So instead of doing 4 times 53, I can do 4 times 50 plus 4 times 3. So then I get 200 plus 12, or 212. The identity properties, there's one for addition and one for multiplication. The addition one is anything plus 0 is itself. The multiplication one is anything times 1 is itself. So for addition, so 4 plus 0 equals 4. Multiplication, 8 times 1 equals 8. The additive identity property, this is where when I add together opposites, I get 0. So like A plus negative A equals 0. I can say 5 plus negative 5 equals 0. So anytime I add opposites, I get 0. And the last one is the multiplicative inverse. We use this one in class today. So when I multiply reciprocals, I always get 1. So if I had 4 over 5, times 5 over 4, remember I can use the cross-side method, cross them out, and it equals 1. So make sure that you have wrote this into your graph paper notebook, and then make sure you do the next activity.